Hello, my blessed and beautiful friends. It is I, your sister in Christ. How you doing? It is a wonderful Wednesday here in the great state of Hermiston, Oregon, that is, as you saw by the title. Foods that are good for your eye health. Oh, honey. When you go through a little bit of a testing and a trial, you are awakened to a few things. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, you are. Give me a second, my blessed friends. Hold on a second. Let me go into my wink wink real Gucci bag here for a second. Excuse me. Oh, yes, indeed. Get my glasses. Let me stop pretending I can see clear. Goodness gracious. The closer I get to 60, Grandma feels like she's falling apart. But I'm not. Praise God. We're hanging in here, my friends. We're hanging in here. Hi, HD, Mrs. H, and Black Mariposa 46. How y'all doing? If you can believe this, I have one day off. They're doing it to me again. I'm normally supposed to work 3 days. Then not only do they have me working tomorrow, which is supposed to be a day off tomorrow, but they got me working for 4 days. 4 days, my friends. Let's talk about our eye health. Hi, Pickles and Tea Captive. How you doing? Hi, Allison Exploration. Some of the foods that are good for your eye health are as follows. Fresh spinach or spinach, could be canned spinach. Blueberries, yes, Grandma just got back from Walmart. Blueberries. Green leafy vegetables, my friend, like kale and stuff like that. So I picked up some collard greens. You know what? It was so nice. Oh, no, I was going to say it was so nice. Did I do it twice? Yeah, I did it twice on the other. We have some collard greens, the Glory brand of collard greens. Here's the so nice I did it twice. The mixed greens. Hi, love cats. The mixed greens, my friends. Dark leafy vegetables. You choose whatever. One more day of school, HD. Woo-woo! These, yes, they are, Mrs. H. So it's so nice. Granny did it twice. The other thing that's good, I got the canned portion. I got to wait till payday to get the other. Because it's about getting the fresh or the frozen salmon, my friends. Hi, Nyla. Nyla Sounds. I'm all right. Thank you so much for your prayers. I'm okay. This also was so nice at Walmart for about $2.89. We did it twice. So basically, we're just going to have a salad and some vegetables. I have not tried, I may have tried the butter beans when I was in Carolina. I may have tried them in Carolina. So, also the other thing that's good, take a cold tater and wait, my friends. Take a cold tater and wait. Sweet potatoes, but I got yams. I got some yams. I am that I am. Supposed to be sweet potatoes. Well, you know what? They're saying they're yams. It's funny. They describe it as yams, but when you look kind of closer, sweet potatoes. So I got 3 of those. So we're going to have a vegetable palooza, my friends. All right, Pickles and Tea. It's Lynn. I'll show you who. Pickles and Tea, stay right there. Hi, Strong's Adventures. How you doing? Come here, Fancy. Come here. Pickles and Tea's Captive Hearts. You see this furry little creature? This is Miss Fancy. Hi, Shelby's Cray Cray. Hi, Amos. This is Fancy. I'm Lynn, but I get you. There she is. You see the green tinge in her eyes? You see how you can't see slits in her eyes like you would a normal cat? That's because my cat can't see. I don't know if she has cataracts or whatever, but she's doing just fine. She wants me to put her down. Hi, Dollar Princess. Dollar Princess 101. I love cats. It's so cute. Look, 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 Fancy. Look what Love Cats puts there. She put a little kitty cat. And Miss Allison said she loves kitty cats. I don't want to get scratched up. Dollar Princess 101. I apologize. You said to me, you said hi to me the other day. I apologize. I did not acknowledge you, but the chat just ran and I just kept running my mouth. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to rinse. Just ignore the fact that there's dirty dishes on this side. Can I kind of try to trick you and go like that? No. Y'all know I keep it real up in here. Up in here. As you can tell by the sound of my voice, I am feeling a heck of a lot better. Chest is still congested. I'm wondering about living for Jesus. I can't remember if her surgery is Friday. Yeah, I call her my lucky black cat. Everybody's always saying how black cats are unlucky. Well, she's been a real blessing to me. That's all right. That's just a human saying. Yes, there's something very special about a kitty cat. Now, the other thing that's really good, the good cholesterol. You need to some degree healthy cholesterol in your diet for your eye health. And one way to get that, according to the doctors, is through eggs. I know eggs is a big no-no to many of you, but that egg yolk does pack some powerful punch as far as cholesterol. Doesn't mean you have to eat eggs every day. I'm sure, please excuse me, I'm sure there's other ways to get that cholesterol and into your body. I do not know, but I happen to have some boiled eggs. Oh, I'm not playing around. What kind of hi G Sarah. What kind of scared me and had me a little bit tearful is when I got done with work one night and one morning. It's nighttime. Well, it's 4 o'clock in the morning when I get done with work, so it's dark. It is dark. I'm just rinsing my spinach. So it's dark outside, right? So I get in the car, and this is the eye, the left eye. I was telling you there was a little bit of a light. What it looks like, excuse me, is I'm getting over the flu. What they are, it looks like a strobe light, but like lines, sideway lines in your peripheral, sideway lines, and it's kind of frightening because they just go beep, 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 beep like that, like a strobe light. And so you're sitting perfectly still. You're in a dark room, in my case, in my dark car. It was dark outside. And all of a sudden, it's kind of a shocking thing to have a strobe light effect of lines. A strobe-like effect of lines in your peripheral. And it can kind of be dizzying. It just sort of appears. But what's weird about it is it happened after work, and I'm wondering if it was because I was so tired. I do not know. But according to the doctor, they took pictures of the inside of my eye. Honey, I got an up close and personal look at photographs of my eyes. Yes, I did. Also, they checked my eye pressure, which is fine. And then the doctor put this thing on over his face. A microscope, if you will, having me look in every possible direction. He looked at a 360-degree look in depth into the eye. You see, when you have this, like Love Light was talking about this, if you are of a particular age, in your late 40s or 50s or whatever, this can happen when you're really young. If you start to see in your peripheral the lights that I have told you about, and you see an increase in floaters, go to your eye doctor. It's worth every penny because the retina can be detached. The retina looks, when you look at the eye under a photograph, it looks like an egg. It's kind of weird. The center looks like an egg, and you can see the clear gel-like covering of your eye and the iris. He could see the floaters. Yes, he could, as he sat me down and looked directly into my eye with light. So, yes. Hi, Ashante. How does what happen, Mrs. H? The lights? For me, it's because of my age. Now, this can stop all of a sudden, those lights. The lights, that kind of business can stop all of a sudden, or you just have to deal with it. In my case, I said to him as he was looking into my eye, I said, I went online. He kind of rolled his eyes at me because he's the expert, you know. I said, I Googled it. I said, I would rather deal with floaters and sudden flashes of light every so often than a detached retina. Why? You get a detached retina, you can go blind in that eye. Yes, you can. Hence my tears in the shower. As I went online and I looked up a description about it. My situation is purely, yes, Mrs. H, yes. And I said to myself, I'm in the shower. It's okay, Ashante. Thank you for stopping in. I'm very grateful for your support. So basically, my thinking was this. Just say I'm 60. You might as well say I'm 60, right? I'm going to slide back so you can see. I said to myself, well, the doctor says I do not have a detached retina. The eyes look like they're in pretty good shape for my age. I said, what can I incorporate into my diet to eat healthier for my eyes? Obviously, carrots as well. Carrots as well. Someone had left a comment, not under my video, but under another video I was watching, stating that they were 50 years old. And the doctor said that this person's eyes, their eyes had the health of someone in their late 20s or early 30s, their eyes, right? Because they have a blueberry smoothie or blueberries incorporated into their diet, along with some of these different foods. Hi, Sid. So I said, well, all the foods they described, the carrots, the spinach, the dark leafy greens, sweet potatoes, the eggs, the salmon. I like all those foods. Yes, Mrs. H, the diet is key. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a little salad, and it's going to be kind of weird. You know, I mix fruits with vegetables. I'm going to put a few blueberries in with my salad. I've got some cherry tomatoes here. And then I'm going to heat up the salmon on the side. We're just going to heat up the salmon. We're going to have the salmon with a little bit of adobo, salt and pepper. And we're going to have our cherry tomatoes, which I think would be wise to rinse. I have a colander here. So let's drop just a few of these in here and do a little rinsey rinse. And why am I discussing this? Why am I discussing this? Well, for obvious reasons, because of my experience. And also, just as a heads up for some of you, if you're not experiencing the lights on the side, the strobe lights or whatever, thank you, SYD. Thank you, Sid. Thank you so very much, Sid. Thank you, Sid. Let me stop for a moment. Thank you so very much, Sid, for being so kind to me. Mrs. H, thank you so very much for supporting me. Thank you for going down memory lane and checking out my older videos. Thank you so very much. I am very grateful for that. I'm very grateful for your support. So I just simply went and picked up some fresh blueberries, which you can use these any which way. Love you too, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Well, you can have these any which way you choose, my friends. You can go ahead and put them in the blender for a smoothie. Just take a handful, have a handful every other day. You don't have to feel a sense of pressure. Do I have to eat this all the time? I would just say figure a way while your eyes are healthy and you don't have the flashing lights that I do in my eye, my left eye. Go ahead and do a little bit of natural preventative maintenance for yourself. The Lord had this happen to me for a reason. I think the Lord allowed the extra floaters and the flashing lights. I call them my disco lights. So basically, it looks kind of weird, but I've got my blueberries. I've got my fresh spinach here. And then we're going to go ahead and heat up the sweet potatoes. We're going to have our sweet potatoes. We're going to heat up our salmon and have a very healthy meal. You've got the clear dots? Yes, those are floaters. They can be clear. Yes, that's a great idea to just incorporate and do it any which way you want. You do it any which way you want to do it. I just happen to have some classic Catalina left. But any experiences that I have, negative or positive, I share. I share my life with all of you. Yes, I do. And there is no way that I'm going to get some valuable information directly from my eye doctor and not share with you. I want to share you some heartache. I want to share you some heartache. I want to save you some heartache. I want to save you and I want to help you to have really good eye health. And it doesn't matter if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, or 70s. If you're young, this is a great heads up. Imagine if someone is in here right now, or they happened upon this video, and they're in their 20s, right? I just have an egg. I'm going to go ahead and get the cholesterol. Hi, wayfaring stranger. Wayfaring stranger, I'm talking about, I'm going to have to repeat myself, you ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about foods good for your eye health, which includes sweet potatoes, blueberries, leafy greens such as spinach. We have some spinach and blueberries and a few cherry tomatoes there. We went out and purchased some sweet potatoes.